Hello and welcome to Chaotic Fox Gaming. We are back at it with Yes, Your Grace. A lot happened last episode. King Talus was murdered during our daughter's wedding, which was super great. And now we have a trial that we need to prepare for. Well, a trial, a war, and trying to ensure that our people are as happy as possible throughout all of this. It's going to be a struggle, but let's get into it. We got a lot to do. All right, we are now in week 11. Let's see our generals here. Oh, we actually seem to have quite a few people here to talk to us. We have our general, Lures, Petro, and our daughter. And I think there's two people behind this pillar. Oh my goodness. My family needs to leave me alone. Okay, let's talk to Petro first. He's always got something interesting to say. I am sorry for what I said last time, Your Grace. I cannot think straight sometimes. The thing is, someone is after me. But how can I find out who it is? I don't have a clue. If I tell anyone that I know, then they will know, and that is worse, right? Oh, I'm not going to imprison him. He didn't do anything wrong. He's just a little odd. Let's ask him how we can help. I am very curious. How can I help you? How can I help you if you won't tell me exactly what is happening? Your Grace, you don't understand. How could I? How could I understand? Tell me what you did to make someone want to come after you. I saw a man and... No, that's not it. I don't know. I can't tell you, Your Grace. What if this person is listening? No, I'm not going to imprison him. That doesn't make any sense. He didn't do anything wrong. Do not waste my time if you can't come up with a way for me to help you. Fine, Your Grace. I really didn't mean to upset you. I am just so scared. Don't come here again. Okay. I'd like to think he will come back. Let's talk to our general. Your Grace, I ran into a small bandit camp. They were keeping a merchant captive. I have helped him out, and in return he gave me this gold. Oh, sweet. 11 gold, isn't that nice? Let's talk to Lures. Oh, yes, this is the guy that we need to convince to sell those spices for the other guy. For, Oh, I guess I can't go to my allies right now. He's not going to know anything about the animal tooth, surely. Let's talk to him about the spices. I've heard that you stopped supplying Bronca with some resources. Spices, I believe? I suspect you've been speaking to Edon. He trades my spices with Prancis to get fortune dabs. Some call it Dipu Dapu? I don't know what that is. But it's most commonly known by the name of Oracle Dust. I've heard about Randovia. I can help if you aid me in return. What is Oracle Dust? It has medicinal uses, of course, but also recreational, highly addictive, so drugs. It's particularly popular amongst priests and the like. Something about spiritual enlightenment. Makes a lot of coin, but ultimately costs people's lives. I want no part in this. Shame I'm losing sales, though. Okay. Prancis? That's far away. Okay. I guess I've heard enough. Heard enough. Your Grace, I urge you to help me curtail Etton's plans. Do not buy any Oracle Dust. And if you hear of anyone trying to sell dust, don't hesitate to put them in the dungeons. If anything suspicious happens, make sure I'm the first to know. If you do the right thing here, be sure that my army will stand by your side when the war begins. 200 soldiers. I can also help with 6 supplies. I heard Etton is selling dust near Kaski. The first step in the right direction would be to stop their deliveries. Okay, I don't want to automatically agree with this guy because I really don't know what Oracle Dust is, even though it really does sound like a drug, and that's probably not a great thing. And also, I need to check my supply area because I'm thinking that he's essentially offering me the exact same thing that Etton was offering me last episode. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think there's a way that I can get both of their armies, though, so... I will first talk to Etton. I will see what Lord Etton has to say about this first. Just don't let that buffoon get under your skin, Your Grace. Okay. Well, since we can, I might as well ask him about the animal tooth. I have found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? It looks like a healthy animal, no holes or chips. I'm not sure what animal it could have come from. I'm not much of an expert on beasts. Okay. See ya. Bye. Here's a peasant. Your Grace, men with monsters on their banners came raving our village. They set our barn on fire. It wasn't long before the flames spread to other buildings. The village is still burning. Most of our supplies are already lost. Please send us some help. 14 supplies? I think I need my general right now, though. That's a lot of supplies, though. Oh, fuck it. Here you go. That should be enough to get you back up and running. Your Grace, this is very kind. Your good deeds will spread far, I'm sure. Yeah, and I'm a little worried that people are going to hear about my good deeds and start taking advantage of me even worse now. But okay, see ya. Let's talk to my daughter. Your Grace, I hate that Lorsulia has left already. She looked very pretty in her dress. She would look beautiful in any dress. I already miss her father. When I have a wedding, can I wear the same dress? Of course you can, Zindani. That would save me 25 gold, or even more. Mother said Lorsulia sent a letter and that she's fine. Have you already replied to her? Have you asked about Dusty? I haven't asked her about Dusty yet. Can you please ask Lorsulia about the cat, Father? Where does he sleep? What does he eat? Is he even alive? I am also curious about the cat. Yes, Zindani, I will ask her about the cat. Thank you, Father. I mean, Your Grace. Now, I might go back on that promise, but, you know, it is what it is. Father, you promised to practice sword fighting with me, remember? Maybe we can try that later today? Please? Of course, I'll see you in the gardens once I'm done here. Okay. We should invite Lord Enton, Your Grace. Make sure what Lurs is saying is true before we decline Enton's alliance. You can find Enton on the Allies panels. He should be here next week if we send a pigeon immediately. Okay. They're red because we hate them now. Here you go. 230, 200. He has supplies, he doesn't. Interesting. It's like pretty even then. Does this mean I can't talk to my daughter? Let's ask about Ivo. Ask her about Ivo. What is he like as a husband? How is he dealing with his father's death? And say that I wish to give him my condolences. Mention that we are working on finding the murderer. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Ooh, a couple of weeks. Seems like a while. I hope when he says a couple of weeks that he means like 2. Okay. Time to entertain my middle child. Yes, Father? How is your practice? Are you ready? Hey, that was good. Ha, I know. Okay. Ah, too slow. Haha. Oh, I don't care about this. Oh, have you heard about Zindani? What happened? I told her she can actually find a pet. I told her she should find a pet that can actually do something besides being disgusting. She's been leaving bait in the garden since then. Nothing has been showing up, so I took one of the stuffed skunks from the hall and put it behind the bush. In the evening, I told her something took the bait. When she saw a huge skunk, half her size, she panicked. She grabbed my sword. She could barely lift it. It was hilarious. She kept hitting that poor skunk, but it wouldn't budge. Poor Zindani. She wouldn't hurt an animal. Mother heard her scream. She came and ruined everything. Zindani actually cried when she found out the thing was stuffed. Oh, Azalea. Come on, Father. You have to admit that this is funny. It's not funny. I'm not laughing. It's not funny. Zindani must have been very scared. She's like looking for a pet. She's sad and alone. This is not funny. I still can't believe she would pick up a sword, though. You need to stop pulling those pranks on her. Something could happen. Oh, you're no fun at all. Yeah, and you're a little brat. We should end it here. I better check on Zindani. Yeah. My kids are so bad. Do you want to talk about the skunk? Azalea told me what happened. Well, I just got scared and I didn't know what else to do. It was dark out there and those eyes were shiny. I was worried you'd be mad at me for bringing monsters to the castle, so I just took Azalea's sword. I am sorry I ruined your stuffed animal, Father. I hope you can forgive me. Of course I forgive you. It was an old stuffed skunk. I was going to get rid of it anyways. You were very brave, but I don't want you running around with that sword again, alright? Fine, I won't. Okay, bye. Good talk. Oh, my evidence is... Seek an expert. How do I do that? Is it just telling me what I should do here? That's fine, I guess. I don't need this. So this is the exact reason why I didn't send my person out. My general out is because I want him to go investigate this area. Okay, he'll be back next week. Ooh, 70 gold. Wow. So I thought Audrey was going to find me people. I kind of thought that people were going to start showing up here. Okay, let's think about this. My contentment's good. My general does need to be prepared at some point. I'm kind of a little bit more interested in unlocking the other locations, though. So let's do that. We have enough money to do it anyways. We're still paying our army. Let's continue on. Week 12. Oh, is it like a frog? Let's talk to our general first. Your Grace, a nobleman visiting a local Your Grace, a nobleman visiting a local village has problems with folks stealing his goods from him. He asked me to find those responsible. The search wasn't hard and I brought them back for justice. The nobleman was very grateful and he paid me with this gold. Oh, super. So every single time I send him out to go to search a place, is he going to come back with money? Because I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay, Lord Netton. How may I be of service, Your Grace? Let's ask him about the animal tooth before we piss him off. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? What is an animal tooth doing in your wine cellar? It looks like someone has lost it. I'm trying to find its owner. I don't know, Eric. Probably someone who's interested in animals, or creatures, shall I say. Okay, well, that was, kind of attitude. Kind of a bad little attitude you got there, but that's fine. I know why you need the spices. I have heard what you need those spices for. Your Grace, I can explain. Oracle dust is far from dangerous. As far as I've been told, it has medical use more than anything else. It is just an easy way to make some gold. It doesn't matter if you sell dust or not. It's going to get out to people anyways. If we're the ones selling it, then at least we're the ones profiting. You just pass it on. Don't trouble yourself with the people who use it. In fact, I could really use your help in this operation. He wants me to become a drug dealer. And in your return, I will always be at your service. I have a location near Beltoyas that has some problems with the locals. Send an agent its way and maybe he could give us a hand. Also, if anything out of the ordinary happens, then make sure I'm the first to know. We need to keep an eye on other sellers. If anyone comes selling, make sure to buy a pack or two. I will be able to double your earnings. If you do right by me, I will sure to do right by you. I will give you my men, gold, and supplies. You don't have any gold to offer. I thought you just had men to offer. Well, I guess if I go into business with you, then you're going to give me money. I don't know. He kind of wants me to become a drug dealer, but he is offering money. But honestly, I feel like right now I feel good about the amount of money I'm getting. What I need is men, but I cannot help Etten and Lors at the same time because they're contradictory. So I have to pick one over the other. So Etten is offering men, 250 men, right? And gold. But Lors is offering 200 men and some supplies. But I don't really want to be selling people drugs. So, I'm not promising anything. At least you're not saying no. Look, I will throw in some extra for your efforts. Alongside 230 men, I will throw in my hounds. They're deadly and precise. The Randovians won't know what hit them. Oh, and, I think I just remembered something about the night Talus died. Oh, how convenient. I've had a far bit to drink at this stage, so everything was kind of blurry, but I did see someone in the gardens that night when I was watering the flowers. If you haven't already, you might want to poke around in there. So you're welcome, Your Grace. Okay, he can go. You may take your leave, Your Grace. I don't know what to do. Peasant. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. The scum are fiercer than any others. There have been casualties. They have killed an entire family. We're counting on your help from your general, Your Grace. We should keep an eye on these bandits, make sure Randovians are not creating further posts. If they are locals, we should show them that there is no place for such behavior. Okay, Well, Audrey's kind of pushing me to do it, so let's just send the general. You shall get the help you need. My general will find the bandits and bring them to justice. I knew we would get revenge. Thank you, Your Grace. Okay. And my daughter has something she'd like to say. Is this your new pet you're hiding there, Potato Head? Your Grace, may I introduce you? The Stabber! Oh no. The Hedgehog! Okay, that sounds great. The Stabber? Why the Stabber? Well, I wanted to name him I wanted to name him Hanson, but that name is already taken. The other option was to call him Squisher, but it didn't seem like that would scare off enemies. Underneath, he has a velvet, yummy tummy you wish you could just stroke and squish all day. Ah, but on top, it's a whole different story. On top, he is scary, stiff Stabber. Fine, keep the Stabber. Very well, keep the Stabber close to you, but don't lose him. And don't stab yourself. It's not the Stabber. It's the Stabber! The Stabber is on a mission and he is about to stab someone. This kid. At least she will be occupied, yeah. I'm not sure it's a good thing. Let's talk to Audrey. En's offer is very generous, Your Grace. We could certainly use his hounds and army in the battle, but as promising as trading dust sounds, it could cause problems later. If we decide to help Etten, we can be sure that Lures will cancel his offer of an army. Yeah, I think we should help Lures. I just don't like the idea of selling drugs. I have a feeling it's going to end really poorly. We shouldn't allow dust sales in Davern. Gods know what havoc this substance will cause in the future. Better not risk it. I don't want people coming to me crying that they've lost family members to this poison. Of course, Your Grace. In that case, we should aid Lures in stopping this nasty business. Send a general to Kasi as soon as possible to shut down that trading site he was talking about. And if we ever come across anyone wanting to sell dust, we should imprison them for a while just to discourage further sales. Ooh, we're going to imprison people. Okay. Lurs will be happy to hear this, so after we have done what he has asked for, we should invite him over. Okay. That sounds good. I was kind of wondering how we were going to pick, because I'm sure it wasn't just going to be like, oh, we made a decision. Like, you actually have to follow up on what you're planning on doing, right? Darling? I have a lead on the investigation. I have found some clues that might lead us to the person who's behind Talus's death. What have you found? I guess I found nothing. Lord Etten visited me. It turns out he is trading Oracle dust and wants my help with it. Lord Lures doesn't approve of the business. He thinks it's bad for people. Both of the lords have promised to lend us their armies if we help them, but really, I don't know what to think about it. Well, do you really think that selling dust is bad for people? It's not widely available, and it takes a certain type to go after this thing, so it seems harmless for now. What do you think? I mean, I heard god servants use it, so I'm sure it's fine. After the war with Randovia, if things start going wrong, we can always stop supporting Etten. Thank you, sweetheart. I guess it's worth thinking about. It's fine, dear. Let me know if you need to discuss anything else. Bye. Fine, I will stay here. Yeah, you do that. Oh, right. Thank you, because I was gonna do that and then forgot. Who should I invite? I should invite someone new. We should probably invite the person with 300, right? Oh no, we should invite Lady Ada because we resolved her person problem. And then after that we'll invite Lena. Do I not pay him when he's gone? Or do I have to pay him all at once when he gets back? Okay, let's see. Should I prepare my general now? Yeah, because I'm not ready to do the training grounds because then I'm going to need a lot of supplies. I feel like I don't have enough supplies yet. So let's prepare the general and then we'll do the training grounds. Right now we are good with contentment, so we really don't need it. Save and continue. Week 13. Yep, Lady Ada. Your Grace, you called for me? I have found your thief. I have put the man in the dungeons where he belongs. Your Grace, if I may, can I take him with me? Of course, do whatever you desire with him. Don't worry, Your Grace, I'll show him where his place is. And of course, you can count on my help during your upcoming battle. I don't have much to offer, but it's better than nothing. I'm glad we became allies, Lady Ada. It's good to have you on our side. It's my pleasure. Okay, see ya. Nice, 60 more people. That's good. Let me know if you need anything. Okay, I'm glad I invited her. Yeah, let's talk to Pedro. I like him. This is funny. Hey, you! You have really gone overboard this time. I know it was you. Now everything is clear. I stayed in the woods waiting for 3 weeks, but now I know. I haven't left the castle at all. In fact, you can ask Audrey here. This is true, sir. Whatever you are saying is just in your imagination. But how can I be sure you're not lying to me? You should really watch what you're saying. You can't just accuse the king of lying. Oh, of course. I better go in that case. Maybe I saw someone else. What do I do? What do I do? Okay. I like him. It's fun. Why does she have a broom? I don't... Okay. My name is Olivia, Your Grace. Hello. I come from the forest. I'm the leader of the cult of the trees in the western woods. I know I am probably not welcome here, but you are my last hope, Your Grace. I have asked all the neighboring villages for help, but they despise my god. In the middle of the forest, we have a sacred oak, and because of all of the recent rains, the area around it has flooded. A stream of water keeps running over all of its roots. We haven't tried stopping the water, but we don't have the appropriate tools. Our Grace, our people need this tree to pray to, Your Grace. Without it, they are depressed and scared. I can't bear to see them so helpless. Please help us, Your Grace. Okay, well, I can't send my general because he's gone. Oh, worship, can I just ask a question? If I ask the question, is it going to be all like, oh, you can't help them now? Because I am kind of keen to help with this worshiping tree. This sweet little oak tree. Fucking love plants. I want to help. I do want to help. I want to ask first and then I want to help, but I cannot send my general. Are you praying to a tree? Yes, Your Grace, it's the tree of the god of thunder, a symbol of love and life, filled with healing powers. Nothing bad has happened to this tree, Your Grace. Please, I beg you. Yeah, here you go. Here's the money. Just go. Listen, plant problems. I get that. 100% I get that. I support. You go pray to that tree. You should find someone in the market that you can hire. Your Grace, thank you so much. I've got to say, I wasn't expecting you to help us. I will make sure our people know about your good heart. I hope your tree is going to be all right. I kind of feel like this kind of shows that I care more about the tree than some of my people. But it is how I feel. I hope they send me a picture of that tree. Your Grace, a traveling merchant is here. I'm selling rather exclusive wares if you're interested. Silk perfumes, books, and decorations, whatever your royal soul might desire. Something tells me you might be interested in far more delicate merchandise, though. I have a knack for these things, am I right? Yeah, tell me more. I'm listening. Oh, how fantastic. Oh. Okay. You see, I have something very precious here. Satisfaction for the most delusioned pleasure seekers. Some say it's perfect cure for when you don't feel particularly inspired. Others may use it purely for recreation. It's very good generally if you're going through a bad spell, Your Grace. I have 1 pack of dust for just 7 gold pieces. If you're tempted to grab another sack, I might throw it in for only 5 gold. That would be 2 packs for only 12 gold. Now, if that's not a deal worthy of your royal bottom, then I don't know what is. Okay, so I'm throwing him in my dungeons, right? I won't allow Oracle dust in Davern. Your Grace, but there's nothing wrong with selling a few packs of sugar dust. What other pleasures were you thinking about? Oracle dust, I've never heard of it. How dare you lie to your king? My guards will exit. My guards will take care of you at this exit. Oh, so they walk out and my guards are just hanging out there. Whatever. My middle child. What are you doing here with this brush? That's a brush? Mother made me sweep all the corridors. Why? What did you do this time? Nothing. Tell me what you did. Nothing, I swear. Your mother will tell me what you did if you won't. I'd better start sweeping before she finds me. Okay. Whatever. Oop, letter from my eldest child, who's no longer causing any problems because she's gone. King Ivo greatly mourns the loss of his father. The funeral took place as soon as we arrive in Atana. Talus is sorely missed amongst the lords and advisors. Together with King Ivo, we prayed for justice for his father. They say he's in a better place now. The journey home helped King Ivo clear his head, and he realizes that as a king of Davern, you didn't have anything to do with the poisoning his father. Although you and King Ivo didn't part in the friendliest manner, King Ivo wishes to apologize for his words, but says that his advisors forced him to stand by his decision. Wimp. King Ivo wishes to send you support, as his father promised, but his hands are tied until the royal trial is concluded. He counts on your quick investigation into the murder, which he believes will prove your innocence. Yours, Lorsuia. King Ivo, I still can't get used to that. I suppose no one imagined Ivo taking the throne so soon. It's good that at least he knows I didn't poison Talus. We still need to convince his advisors and lords. They will need to see the murderer before they support sending their whole army to help Davern. We will find the one responsible, I'm sure. Let's ask Orsulia something else. Ask Lorsuia how she is, what she does with her time. Tell her everyone is missing her. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. Okay. Life is good. When you make an alliance, the ally's name will turn green, but when you upset some lords, their names will appear in red. This usually means you can't ally with them anymore. Well, not exactly. Because I can still ally with him. He's just dead. It's rough, man. Lady Ada. Okay, let's invite her. She has the most people. Let's go. Let's see if anyone wants to talk to me. Yep. Darling, what did Azalia do? You have made her sweep all the corridors in the castle. This must have been serious. Oh, Eric, she's behaving worse and worse as she grows up. She's convinced one of our servants to practice sword fighting with her. Oh, gods. It didn't end well. The servant ended up with a huge cut on his cheek. You shouldn't have let her play with swords, Eric. I know I shouldn't have, but I feel that if I had said no, she'd still do it in secret. I know, Eric, we need to pay more attention to her, especially now Louis is not here. Okay, do I have a lead in that investigation? Nope. Super, let's go. Bye, wifey. He's always there for me. Isn't that nice? Didn't I have another peasant in here? Oh, right. Lady Ada took her, merchant. Your Grace. I can't bear this place. Please let me out. I didn't know Your Grace disapproves of the dust. I thought it was like any other consumable product. People get sick because of this stuff. Everyone who sells dust in Davern will be imprisoned. You stay here until Lord Lures arrives. Okay. I didn't think a king would come down to the dungeons and honor truly. I don't know. I kind of want to kill him. He's getting too much information down in these dungeons. How can I help, Your Grace? Nope. See? No. Okay. So, we are now paying for our army. That's not bad, though. Am I ready for this? No, I only have 50 anyways. Might as well wait. Dan's getting paid. That's good. Oh, and she's sending us a grain. Thank you. You're a doll. We'll pay for the training grounds next week, I think. Week 14. Yeah, let's talk to our general first. Your Grace, I have found the bandits. They were quite the bunch, drinking away in the forest nearby. I let the villagers deal with them. I'm ready for our next orders. Thank you. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Okay, see ya. Talk to you in a bit. Okay. Lady Lena. A pleasure to meet you, Your Grace. And my biggest condolences about Talus, although I didn't like him at all. I didn't either. Anyways, Lors has explained your situation to me. I believe I can help for something in return, of course. You see, you have something I want to give my son. Someone, actually. I would like... I would... Okay. I would like your daughter Azalia to marry him. I believe this would greatly strengthen our relationship for years to come, and as a start, I would lend you my army. 300 fully equipped and trained soldiers, all ready to stand against Randovia, and along with men, 4 gold and 5 supplies. So what do you say? I will need some time to think this through. Oh, of course, darling. Take as much time as you like. Just remember that Randovia won't be waiting for you to get ready. Ha ha ha. Okay. I mean, honestly, totally fine with sending my kids off. Look, she's coming down to talk to me again. Okay, let's talk to this merchant. Your Grace, I have come from the tavern. The business was going so well, but lately I've had some troubles and it's all getting out of hand. The tavern has become a great place for everyone to gather and have a good time. But some local panders saw an opportunity to use this place to find customers. At first, it was fine, just some girls lurking around every now and then, but now the tavern has turned into a brothel. People only visiting for the girls. Although my sales have gone through the roof, I've got to say, it attracts customers, but the panders especially took over my tavern, and they can cause all sorts of trouble, as you can imagine, Your Grace. Almost every week I have to deal with these disrespectful, violent men. I'm scared they will soon take over the tavern completely and leave me with nothing. On the other hand, if I just kick them out, they will just relocate to another pub. I'll lose all my customers and we'll have to close down. Okay. I don't know. Da 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 da. Okay, like, let's be honest. I don't care about him. And let's be honest, I don't care about him at all. I just want the money. Okay, so it's like, oh, either do the good thing and have him kick him out, or it's like, no, money. We like money. I don't know. I can't resolve everything. Just be happy with the money. If you throw these people out, you'll risk having to close down your tavern. You should try to work with them so you can both profit. That's a good point, Your Grace, but these men are horrible. They really don't treat the women very well. Aww. I don't want to support them unless there's a way I can control the situation. Why don't you hire your own guards? I could, Your Grace, but they're very expensive. My sales did go up, but not nearly enough to cover full-time guards. No, because I'm not going to give him 28 gold, because there's no way that I'm going to see a return on that. Oh, maybe I should have just had him kick him out. But I can't solve every struggle. We're going to start with the drug dealing first. Our kingdom budget is very tight at the moment. Then what do I do, Your Grace? Okay, so I guess there's an opportunity to tell him to kick him out. You should protect your tavern before they take over. I imagine this will only get worse. You'll rebuild your business in no time, I'm sure. Good call, Your Grace, but how can I? I'm only a weak man. They have bodyguards. You could take me out with just one punch. Perhaps if you can send a general for a few weeks to help out. Okay. Let's just tell him to come back later. I want to help, but my resources are limited at the moment. That's fine, Your Grace. I will come back in 2 weeks' time. Okay, that's fine. We'll, I guess, mull on that for a little bit. See how we're doing in 2 weeks. Your Grace, one of my nearby lords has committed suicide. I believe it was Petro. Oh. He jumped down the bridge into the river. Some children found him floating past a village. They got quite scared. He left this note. I am deeply sorry. Let his family know that they can count on us if they need anything. He didn't have anyone, Your Grace. Thank you for the information. Oh, that's so sad. I liked him. It reads, I don't know who it was that kept following me, and I cannot take living in fear anymore. I hope you're happy now that I am gone, whoever you are. That's terrible. I wish I could. Oh. What? So was helping him putting him in the prison? I don't like that. I hope he's not actually dead. He probably is. Okay. Your Grace, I come to you with a special request. To turn Stabber into a prince, I need to lift his curse. I've researched some more into it. I think you're the youngest one of us who can read, said Donnie. Why don't Donica read it for me? I've already loved him as hard as I can. I squish and tickle his tummy all the time, but now I need to make him rich. Your Grace, may I please request 1 gold piece? I'll pay it back, I promise. A piece of gold to make the hedgehog rich. Yeah. Here's 1 piece of gold. Don't lose it. Thank you, your father. Your efforts will not be forgotten. I also need to find a black rooster with a saddle. Do you know where I can find one? Oh, my potato head. I honestly don't know. That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself. Okay. Interesting. The craft will flourish. No man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet, for the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Is it like a threat? Can you make any sense of this, Audrey? I'm afraid just as much as you, Your Grace. Something tells me it's to do with the Oracle dust, though. We should pass this on to either Lors or Etten. It's your call, Your Grace. I bet Ettins or Lors would glean some more from it. I can't make so much sense out of it now. Okay, how do I send it? Let's just invite him next week. I think we could talk to him about the mysterious note, right? That's how that's gonna work. And then we need to go to the map. And we'll send our general here. And does he know what I want him to do? I don't know if he knows what I want him to do. And then we'll leave. Go talk to my wife. Darling, what do you think about finding Azalea a prince? Lady Lana came to me with a proposition. Azalea, she's still young. I thought we wouldn't have to think about it until after the battle. I know, I wasn't really sure what to tell her, so she was offering her support in the battle if we agree. We need as much help as we can get, but I don't want to let Azalea go yet. I'll leave this decision up to you, sweetheart. Wait, I have to make the decision right now whether or not I want to send her off? The first marriage went terribly. I don't want to repeat that. She's going to have to get married at some point. I know this isn't entirely fair, but I don't want her to get married to a stranger. We'll have to find someone more appropriate after the battle, I'm sure. That's a relief. It's hard to imagine losing 2 of my daughters in 1 year. You're not losing them. They're just getting married. I know. I'll invite Lady Lena and let her know what my decision is. Oh, shit. Did I actually make a decision? I was kind of hoping that it'd be like, oh, I can, like, change my mind. You know what I mean? Yes, Father? Lady Lena visited me. Do you remember Lady Lena? She was at your sister's wedding? Why? Yes. Why are you telling me this? Well, she asked me if you would like to marry her son. But before you throw a tantrum, know that I haven't given her the decision yet. Oh, I see. I guess I won't have much say in this matter anyways. Well, I don't know. What do you think? I don't even know him. Do you think I want to marry a stranger? Is there anyone that you know and would want to marry? No. We need to find you someone sooner or later. You know how this works. I know, I just don't think I'm ready for this. No one is ever ready for this, Az. Okay, well that was a good conversation. Not really. Okay, let's do it then, I guess. Week 15. Talk to my general first. Your Grace? The situation got pretty hot. It wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. Nonetheless, we have secured Lord Etten's dust wares. Okay, cool. So I made a decision and then... I think we should check in with Lors, Your Grace. We have done some tasks for him, so he might be ready for an alliance now. Well, it's a good thing I called him, isn't it? Hi, Lors. You called for me, Your Grace? This secret message is for you. I found this message. Ah, perfect. I have done as you asked. Wonderful. We have stopped the growth of Etten's business. Oracle dust will still be about, but we definitely helped to reduce its spread. Unfortunately, there's a small problem in the way. With Etten not buying my spaces, others have turned their backs on me as well. I can hardly make a coin now. That's why I had to start trading with Raindovians. Oh my god. You stabbed me in the back. You're directly helping our enemy. By making their soup spicier? Your Grace, let's not worry so much. If anything, I'm stealing their gold. I imagine they're not exactly aware I'm their enemy. Your Grace, the bottom line is I need the gold. Otherwise, I won't be able to sustain my armies. The only other option I see is for you to buy the spices from me. I will need monthly installments, though. I need to keep my business running, or else I must wrap it all up. If you don't like any of those options, then I suppose we need to part ways. Do I really care if he's selling spices to the Raindovians? Nope, I don't. As long as they keep paying, I'm game. Great. You will see, Your Grace, it won't change a thing. It better not. I don't really trust him. That was like kind of not great. This alliance gives us many benefits, Your Grace. We should expect an increase to our income at the end of the week. Okay. Let's talk to this interesting guy. Your Grace, may I have an audience, please? I went to do some fishing, like I always do, Your Grace. But as foolish as I am, I fell asleep, yes. Stupid stuff, and I always have to mess everything up. Anyway, someone took my fishing rod, and now I have nothing. 'Tis the only thing I had left after my wife died. Oh, my sweet Anna. If she saw what message I am, she'd put me right in my place. It's all my fault, Your Grace. I only wanted me and her and the kids to have a good time, so I took everybody out in a boat, and the storm came, and it just flipped the boat upside down. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. When I woke up on the shore, they were all gone. So I wait every day, and to fish I pass the time, and now I don't even have my rod. Please, Your Grace, spare the old man. If I can ask for a piece of gold, I swear I shall buy a fishing rod or nothing else. Oh my god. Fine, whatever, here's one. Just go away. Buy the new fishing rod, but don't lose it again. It'll get easier. You should try to sell some fish on the market to keep your mind off things. Thank you, Your Grace. I'm forever grateful. I'm kind of hoping I don't see this guy again. I don't know. I shouldn't have even given the 1 gold for the fishing rod, but it was only 1 gold. Your Grace, I have come to tell you the water from the oak has cleared. Our people haven't prayed or confessed in weeks. Oh, they are so happy now. I bought you something small as a gift. It's a bouquet made of the oak's fallen leaves. I saved them from last year. It will bring love and luck to your throne room. Well, thank you, I think. I hope it really does. I'll just leave it by the window. Where? Nice! The oak bonnet is supposed to bring me luck. I love that. Your Grace, I bring you a special thing of magical splendor. It's only worthy of a royal. No one else deserves the magnificent being. Your Grace, I present to you. Oh my god. Okay, it's a rooster. Super. Don't let your eyes fool you. This ain't a regular rooster, Your Grace. The cock has been enchanted. Can't tell a lie from the truth, Your Grace. And when it senses a lie, it will voice its disapproval. I believe it is a real asset to your throne room. It will help you lead better than any advisor. See, I'm no liar. How can you be sure this thing works? Try it, Your Grace. Tell a lie or truth. My name is Audrey IV, and it's my real birth name. See, I wasn't lying, Your Grace. So how much do you want for this thing? Only 18 gold, Your Grace. It is a very good price for a lie detector. Oh my god. Am I a fool for thinking that maybe this lie detector rooster would be a good idea? I only have 21 gold right now. This is such a bad idea. This is so stupid. I don't know if this thing will work, but my daughter would be quite happy with it. Fine, Your Grace, just make sure she doesn't lose it. Let me set it all up. All set. Take care, Your Grace. Sandani's gonna love this. I should go find her later. Why didn't I buy it for Sandani? I'm a fool. Dear Eric, I hear that I'm already too late to marry your daughter. We have had some struggles, but we will be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options, and I hope that you will keep to your promise, Baron, the King of Randovia. They know they will come to take another daughter. 14 weeks? That's too soon. We need to gather an army. We need to make alliances and hope Ivo will help us. 14. Okay. Whoa, calm down. Being a little dramatic. You're awake. You gave us all a big fright indeed. 14 weeks. We need to make allies, prepare for battles. Calm down. You're fretting worse than me. Everything is going to be fine. We have plenty of time to prepare. The doctors say you're worrying too much. If you were younger, it wouldn't be too much of a concern, but at your age, you are more prone to the effects. You need to take care of yourself. How can I do that? We have to prepare for a battle. We have no army. Yes, that we must, but you need to keep calm. Everything will be fine. You're right. I better get on with things. That's the mood. Darling, I don't think I have a lead on the investigation. Yeah, nothing. I don't even know what to do. Your Grace? I have something to show you. You're going to love it. Let me finish feeding Stabber, Father. I'll come later. Fine, Potato Head. I'll wait for you in the throne room. Okay. Yeah, I don't even... I don't know. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. How do I find experts? Let's go to the throne room. Actually... Those roses make the place smell amazing. It's very calming. No wonder our girls like to spend time out here. I thought we were looking for evidence out here. Okay. This paving stone looks like it was moved. If I could get something sharp and thin to lift it. A sword would be too thick. It needs to be something smaller. That's weird. Can I use this large tooth? I don't... Okay. I do not know. I totally just wasted my money on that chicken. Your Grace, I hope you are fine. I'm feeling little better, yes. Did anything happen while I was gone? No, everything's the same. About the letter. We need to focus on gathering as many allies as possible in the next few weeks. Invite lords and see how we can make alliances with them. Also, while we are doing that, we should also focus on the evidence items from the royal trial. Question lords and see if any of these things lead us to the killer. I don't mean to cause you stress, but we only have 14 weeks. Of course, Audrey, I agree. We shouldn't get distracted with petty manners. Let's get to it. I guess we're just gonna send our general around. Might as well, right? I kind of thought that Sindani was gonna come. I guess she probably won't show up until next week. Is that how that's gonna work? Oh, I could. Thank goodness that they remind me. Well, there's no point in inviting her if it's gonna be like, no, I don't want your army. You know what I mean? Okay. Don't care about the carnival, so I need more money. Week 16. Here's our general. Your Grace, a local baker was missing his flour deliveries. I searched around, and it turns out the horses in the cart got stuck on the mud on the way over. We helped them, and the baker gave us a basket of fresh, crusty bread rolls. Okay. Oh, cool, I have more food. Dragon Slayer. Okay, I'm curious. Your Grace, it is I, Norsky, the Dragon Slayer, bowing low before you, also known as Grosfoss, the Great. Wanos, the Wise, Peter, the Powerful. The royal wedding was fantastic. Well, until, you know. The food was first class. But amongst all the pleasures, I didn't have a chance to introduce myself. You're the famous Dragon Slayer. Oh yes, I'm quite accustomed to my fame preceding my arrivals. It is my pleasure to meet you. Would you like to hear about my fierce battle with the foul worm, your grace? Sure, why not? I'm all ears. The beast was fast. Oh my god. Its sharp claws could tear human skin with absurd ease. I stole into the home forest with great care and planned a path to its defeat. The dragon's nest was at the very top of the mighty oak tree overlooking a rushing river. Clever as I am, I noticed the nest was full of hatchlings. Mucky little dragon puppies. I chopped down the tree while the big one wasn't there. The great oak creaked and groaned and fell straight into the furious river underneath, taking the dragon's young with it. The squeak of the little dragons carried far, and the big beast herself appeared. Desperately trying to save her babies from brutal current, she kept crashing into one boulder after the other. At last, she dragged her battered body onto the shore, but the weakened creature was no match for my mighty arm, and the beast was no more. After all, wit and brains come before strength and fits. Remember that, kids. I mean, your grace. Impressive, isn't it? After all, in another adventure, of course, I traveled to Davern seeking further challenges, so I have come straight to the king. Now tell me, your grace, what evil creatures await here staining your beautiful land? Interesting that my chicken didn't say anything during that story. Peasants mention the occasional basilisk or some other monster. All of these nightmares are nothing to our real problem, Randovia. Randovia? Well, I've never heard of such a creature. So what is it? What does it do? Emit gas? Crush men's bones under its heavy hooves? Breathe fire? An army from behind the tall mountains. They aim to claim Davern as their own. An army? I see. Well, that's one hell of a challenge. I can help, though. They call me Graphos the Great for a reason. Over the years of my adventurous career, I've met a lot of people, even more owe me their lives. I will give you all I can, soldier supplies. I will stand at your side in the battle. I reckon I can gather 180 men, and 5 supplies that will come in handy, I'm sure. And in return, I ask for. Oh, absolutely nothing. I'm a noble, upstanding knight. I live to serve and help and, well, be famous. Noski aiding the king of Davern in a real battle. They will write fine songs about this. Okay, cool. That's nice. It looks like an animal tooth. Would you know anything about it? That's an impressive tooth. It must be one hell of a beast. Do you know where such a tooth could come from? Oh, I wish I could tell you a heroic story about defeating such an imposing beast, your grace. Sadly, I can't because this tooth is not one from my collection. I don't think so, anyways. I wish it was, though. Can I buy it off you? Absolutely not, Norski. I need this tooth to prove my innocence to King Ivo. After the royal trial. Maybe after the royal trial. That will be all for now. As you please, your grace. Interesting that he just wanted to help. I know we have very pressing issues now, but considering last week's incident, perhaps we should think about securing an heir, your grace. Years are passing by and none of us are getting any younger. If you don't have a rightful heir, Ivo will be next in line. He's not a bad person, but it's likely Davern would just become part of Atana. Rest assured, me or my wife are working on it. At this age, it's not so easy anymore. Of course, 3 daughters is already plenty, your grace. Let me worry about this once we have dealt with Randovia. Okay. I heard that Lena has made you a proposition. I must say, it's good that you haven't agreed to it, your grace. But do not make the mistake. Do not accept her offer. This marriage cannot happen. It seems to me that you don't know of the curse that plagues Lana's family. Curse? What curse? They say if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never awake. Is there a way to lift the spell? There is. That's why Lana is so desperately looking for someone to marry her son to lift the bane. The problem is, you can't completely get rid of it. If her son gets married, it is said that the spell will move on to the bride and she will die the following night. Are you willing to risk this? Thank you for the warning. You're most welcome. I would strongly reconsider Asalia's marriage arrangement, though. I will consider your advice, be sure. Interesting. Do you think that maybe she just wants to marry the son? And she's making up this lie? Merchant. Your Grace, I come from the tavern. Like I said before, people are only visiting for the girls. Although my sales have gone up the roof, I've got to say, it attracts customers. Okay, yep. Can I help? Well, I certainly can't give him money. I cannot help you. There's nothing I can certainly do to help your situation. I hope you can resolve it by yourself. I hope so too, Your Grace. Yeah, I kind of need my, guy right now. Peasant. Your Grace, our village was on fire last week and you helped us. We have found assistance just in time. The chapel's starting to catch fire, but we managed to save it. I wanted to bring the greatest of blessings to you, Your Grace. We are forever in your debt. But he didn't cock-a-doodle-doo during the other guy's story. I'm happy to hear this. I hope the rest of your village is restored soon. We're working on it, Your Grace. Thank you again. Is this like chicken legit? Father, I was wondering if we could practice the sword fighting again. Perhaps later in the gardens? You said we could do this again, Father. Very well, I had better keep my promise then. Go on, you can warm up without me. I will catch you in a... Go on, you can warm up without me. I will catch you in a bit. Great, I will see you in the gardens. Off she goes. I had better check up on her. Okay, Sindani. A rooster? He's black. Oh gosh. You're the bestest father in the world. Oh boy, you are beautiful. The stabber's going to adore you. Thank you, Your Grace. Take good care of him, Potato Head. I love you, Father. Okay. How... I really didn't mean to give the chicken to my daughter. But whatever, I guess. Okay, so we sent our general somewhere. He's just an automatic ally. Isn't that nice? $130, $150. Violet. Let's invite her. And I guess that's that on that. The magical rooster. Your Grace, how was your mission? Did you turn Stabber into a prince yet? No, not yet, Your Grace. He loves his rooster, I think, although he doesn't really want to ride it. I think I need to make Stabber help me in some way, so I owe him a promise. I don't know what I can do. Send him on a mission. Just don't do anything silly, Potato Head, and don't hurt yourself. Yes, Your Grace. Do you mind if I pet him? Not at all, Your Grace. Just don't... Ouch. Stab yourself. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I still don't have anything that's super great. The paving stone looks like it was moved. If I can find something sharp and lift within it. A sword would be too small. It needs something smaller. I don't know. Yes, Father? Who's this? I see you already found someone to practice with. Well, I'm not going to wait for you all day, am I? I haven't seen you before. Who are you? This is Maya. Remember when I sneaked out to the wedding party? The one you were not supposed to go to? Well, yes. Anyways, that's when I met Maya. We had fun at the wedding. I thought it would be nice if she came to visit. Your Grace? See, I can never get her. Looking at you two, I think I know why Sindani wants to stab people. Is there any chance that you talked her into it? Oh, so you heard about the stabber. Don't look at me. Sindani came up with the name. Sindani really wanted to practice with us, but we talked her out of it. We had to come up with something else she could do. You should be happy she's not running around with a real sword, Father. Who taught you to fight like this, Maya? My father is a swordsman. He showed me a few tricks. And he lets you play with swords? Maya says you need to be ready when the enemy strikes, and you never know when they will strike. Ha! That's what my father says. I can't quite place your accent. You're not from around here, are you? My parents are from Berrivia. We're passing by and stopped in the capital for a couple of weeks. That's awfully far from here. Where are your parents now? They have business in the market. They let me venture around. Yes, they're traveling merchants, sort of. Maya was showing me a fancy sword trick she learns on her journey. Interesting, a tradesman who knows how to fight. I would love to meet your parents one day. Tell them they have my invitation. Thank you, Your Grace. I will pass on the invitation. They'll surely be happy to visit. My pleasure. You know, I kind of feel like she's kind of wearing the, like, Randovian clothes. Just gonna throw that out there. Okay, bye. No, they can play with the swords. I don't care that much. Just don't come screaming if you cut your fingers off. How about they just don't cut their fingers off at all? Let's go to the dungeon. Oh, he's gone. Well, I guess that resolves that. Okay, well. 18 gold, 18 gold, 18 gold, 18 gold. And a lot of grain, which is good. Because we're also paying a lot of grain. 13 weeks until they show up. Okay. Sure. Week 17. Violet. Let's talk to our general. Your Grace, I have found an old wagon blocking the road. It looked abandoned. I gathered the men and we moved it out of the way. Turns out the wagon was full of gold and supplies. Yes, more money. Violet. Your Grace, I hear y'all fighting with a beast face. We are preparing for the battle with Randovia. You heard well. The name's Violet. My elders have fought with the beast for many years before me. I heard they brought some Randovian dog here to your castle. They say you keep him in the dungeon. I want to help ya with those nasty beasts. I'll give my men and resources, 3 gold and 150 army, in exchange for the red dog. No dog, no army. I cannot make it any simpler. Yeah, why do you need him? Why would you need him? I'll teach him a lesson is all. I reckon we should make an example out of him. Show his dog brothers what happens to those who step a little too far. They'll keep him at bay. Yeah, take him. He's useless now. He's all yours. Do as you please, but you can spare me the details. Fantastic. I'll take it slow. Make sure he knows I'm there. Oh, one more thing, Your Grace. My deal's off the table if you ever help any of these dogs. Make no mistake about that, Your Grace. Okay. I have found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? Huh, that's one big bit of tooth. 'Tis beautiful is all I can say, Your Grace. I'm sorry I'm no much help. Okay. Bye. I liked her. She was great. Here's a present. Your Grace, I wanted to see you about my missing potatoes. Someone must have stolen them, and I think I know who it was. But they say only one request per visit, and it seems like I have a much bigger problem now. I come from afar, and by the time I arrived, I was very tired. I wanted to get some rest, and I sat on one of the fine chairs in the hall. I know I shouldn't have, but the gods have punished me already. I have sat down on some living pincushion. Oh, no. It squeaked, and I jumped up right away. When I stood up, my bottom was all covered in spikes, and not only that, but I feel very ill, weak even. I feared the chair creature has poisoned me. What can I do? The stabber. The stabber! Oh no, it sounds very serious. I'm not sure what we can do here. Oh no. Oh. I think I might have something that will help. Name's Aaliyah, Your Grace. I know about brewing potions. I can help with magical abnormalities, diseases. I dabble in wound healing as well. A witch. Some call me that, although I prefer to see myself just as a well-read woman at your service. We could definitely use someone like this to help out our people, Your Grace. They would be a great addition to our roster of agents. Yeah, what's the catch? What do you hope to gain from this? Oh, of course, there's always something people want in return, right? I'm a simple woman. All I need is a roof over my head and something to eat. In return, I'm willing to lend your kingdom my aid in any supernatural problems. I just want to help people. Thank you. Welcome to the castle, and welcome to our castle in that case. It is an honor, Your Grace. I will also be able to help during the battle if you need me. Sindani won't be happy about the stabber. I better let her know. Oh, I hope that... Oh my god, what? Why do these things keep happening to her pets? I'll see if you have any useful books in the council chamber, Your Grace. You will be able to see the expenses from the witch in the weekly summary. Okay. We can just pay her whenever we need her. That's great. Peasant. Hello, peasant. Your Grace, Pendle, our village, has been raided. They were men dressed in red and black with the beast's head pierced by the sword on their banners. That's a Randovian army for certain, Your Grace. That means that they are getting closer to us, or perhaps they're just teasing us. Teasing? People have been killed, maimed, and enslaved is just teasing? Your Grace, it didn't even look like an entire battalion. It must have just been some small squad. Send us your men, we can fight back. You're clearly emotional, but we have to look at the bigger picture. If we fight them off, they will certainly get angry and fight back with more force. We don't want to start the battle early, and tolerating their attacks may encourage them to carry out more. Your Grace, we have to do something about this. We can't just let them trample on our lands. We will hold off. I don't want to stir up the hornet's nest. You can wait if you want, but I won't let them touch my Vanya. I will tell the boys to ready their pitchforks. Oh, we will show these curs they will pay. Okay. Mercenary. Your Grace, we heard of an upcoming battle. That's a perfect time for us to gain some coin, an opportunity for you to get some help. We're mercenaries, 22 skilled men at your disposal for only 16 gold. What do you say? It is reasonable. I just only have 25 gold right now. I'm not interested in your offer. Fine, we will be back in 2 weeks. Maybe you will change your mind by them, or get our gold ready. Yep, that sounds good to me. Dear King of Davern, the western woods near Bronco are not uninvolved in your troubles. A common object can lead you to the center. Be quick. Yours sincerely. The western woods near Bronco are not uninvolved in your troubles. An uncommon object can lead you to the center. Ooh! Okay, so maybe this is where I can get the thing that has to be thinner than a sword. Okay, the western woods near Bronca. The letter has no seal. What do you think of this, Audrey? Whoever sent this letter must have gone to great lengths to pay a scribe to write it. This must be important. We better send a general to these woods to see what the matter is. I have marked the location on your map for you. Oh, thank you. I don't even have to look for it. Did he mark the location on my map? Because I just see a bunch of question marks and then this. Okay. I'm assuming this is the place that he was marking. Interesting that I can also send the witch. But I imagine that I would only want to send her somewhere if people were sick. Right? Who do I want to send this time? Who do I want to talk to this time? He has money. Joven, feel free to show up. Okay. Oh, right, we have to tell her about her hedgehog. Your Grace, I bring you news about your hedgehog. Sindani, your hedgehog passed away. The stabber! Oh no, this is all my fault. I shouldn't have sent him on the mission. I knew he wasn't ready. Tell me, did he complete his mission, at least his final quest? What mission, Sindani? Did you send a hedgehog on a mission? Yes, an undercover mission. He was meant to scout the area, retrieve information, and return to me. This way, if he helped me, I would owe him a promise, like in the story, Father. They can hardly follow in any instruction. That's why they're so good. No one suspects a hedgehog. How else was he supposed to help me? Please don't send any more hedgehogs on missions. The last one stabbed a peasant and I had to deal with it. But I was so close to turning him into a prince. Now Lorcia will never come back. Well, I suppose you're right. Forgive me, Your Grace. Nothing is as elegant, as fearless as a cat, as Dusty. Next time I will find a fiercer agent. I will train him. He will be at my command. The stabber's efforts were not in vain. Oh, Sandani, my potato head. Okay. I guess with nothing. Oh, should I? Oh, so I could have. But that just means I don't pay her this week, right? Which will be available during battle. Ooh. Kind of love that. Week 18. Your Grace, the wooden hut in the forest appeared to be some sort of kitchen for preparing spices. It was abandoned. We searched the place and have found this hidden vial under the flooring. Did you find anything else? No, Your Grace, the place was empty apart from a lot of dried rosemary. Thank you. Okay. Jovan. Lord Jovan, Your Grace. My condolences about Talus's death. I've heard about Randovia. I will help you with them. 120 men will be at your command. I will also give you 5 gold. But only if Sir Frederick joins your ranks. I wouldn't want to upset him. Who's Sir Frederick? Battle for Brianna? You must have heard. He led the defense force, repelled an army 5 times bigger. My superior offer, I served under his banner. Although it has been many years, we keep in contact, we train together. Recent years hasn't been easy for him, I must say. Thank you, Jovan. I'll send a pigeon right away. Not to worry, Your Grace. I'm sure Sir Frederick will help. It's just a formality. I have found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? You have an extensive library, Your Grace. Don't you have any bestiary you can look at? I don't think we keep any bestiaries in my library. I don't either. I think someone who has personally dealt with a lot of animals should know more about this tooth. I found this near Branca. Can you tell me anything about it? Files have many uses today. They can be used in preparing and storing potions and spices, or even as ornaments. This one is nicely decorated, but it has been used to hold some sort of substance. That's all I can think of, I'm afraid. That'll be all for now, as you please. Okay. Your Grace. We don't know how this happened. The creature, the witch from the forest, she escaped, Your Grace. Someone opened her doors. Idiot. Some fool was brave enough to seek the internal wisdom. We all knew the internal wisdom is just a hoax. We knew she's nothing but an old hag. But some young boy, he fell for the tale. And now, Babushka is out of the woods. Babushka? Babushka. Your Grace, you don't know Babushka? I don't even think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. I'm just gonna go with it. She's, well, a witch, an old hag, older than anyone knows. She has been around forever. She is short and crooked. Her bony legs barely support layers of her old wrinkly skin. She has a long hooked nose. Her nostril hairs are so long that they hang down to her breast. She wears a snakeskin coat and a scarf around her head with tiny bones attached carefully to each strand. As she walks, the bones clatter against one another. Clickety, clock, clickety, clock. She lives in the woods, although no one has heard from her for many years. The legend has it that she used to lure children into the forest to eat them, but some legends also say she gives eternal wisdom to whom is brave enough to look her in the eyes. What can I do about this? I'm not sure, Your Grace. In the village, she transcribed these words on our doors. Turn your back to the forest, your front to me. She also leaves old chicken legs on our doorstep. We're afraid she's going to come for our children. Every night someone hears the cooking. She might be preparing some kind of spell. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. You can have my general for a bit. My general will be spending a couple of nights guarding your village. Maybe he can find her. Thank you very much, Your Grace. I hope your general is brave enough to face her. I feel like he'll be fine. Your Grace, more and more people gather to pray. We can't fit anyone in the barn no more. We wanted to build a new shrine, but we need some help inviting holy spirits to the place. We will be in favor of the gods. The fields will be more fertile, the monsters will be kept at bay, and the evil spirits will avoid our village. If you can aid us with the court witch and some gold to pay for the material, people will be forever grateful. No. 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 I'm afraid you will have to get by without a new shrine for now. Oh, woe to us. We can only pray for forgiveness from the gods now. May they not punish us too harshly. Yeah, no. No. We're in the middle of a war. I'm not paying for shrines. Talk to me when the war's over. Darling? Do I have a lead? Oh, a file, I do. A letter arrived suggesting something suspicious happening near Branca. I've had a general explore the location and he found this file. The substance inside could be what poisoned Talus. Its ingredients could lead us to the killer. Perhaps take this file to the court witch, see what she can tell us about it. That's a good idea. I think I've seen her in the council chambers. Super. Let's talk to the witch. What's up? Your Grace, how can I help? We have found this thing. It could be connected to Talus somehow. There appears to be residue inside. Can you check if this residue matches the poison from Talus's wine? It might be difficult, but I'll try to determine the ingredients used in both samples. It will take some time, though. Yep, take as much time as you need. This is very important. Let me just get a smear of this. Come and see me in the throne room when you find anything out. Of course, Your Grace. Super. Shit, I needed to invite a lord. It's fine. Alright, we're gonna do one more week. And then we're going to be done. Week 19. A peasant. Your Grace, I'm a sorcerer from the market. Your petitioners often visit me if you refuse to help them. I aid as many people as I can for very little in return. It's often not enough to cover all the ingredients I need for potions. As it stands, I'm out of most of my ingredients at the moment, and the queue to my place isn't any shorter than yours. Would you please be able to help out with some extra gold? Nope. See ya. I really appreciate you helping our people, but we don't have enough resources to help you. No wonder there are so many sick people in Davern if the king does not prioritize healthcare. No, I'm prioritizing, not selling drugs on the streets, and also a war. And, you know. I don't care if my queue's not as big as yours. You can deal with it, I don't care. Torlando. Eck. To you I come, a truly humble kind. I hope I find you well, in good shape and mind. Your Grace, this is Torlando, a writer known across many halls and taverns. Excuse me, not just Torlando. I am Torlando the Wonderful, writer and poet recognized in all kingdoms experiencing the artistic renaissance, the popularity of whom is discussed even in kingdoms of stagnant growth, including Yels, Caliber, Barovia, and Randovia, of which I will remain silent for the known reasons. Very well, what can I do for you? Your Grace, if I may, I'm working on my latest release, but I have no clue how to finish this piece. It's a story about royal intrigues, oaths of the past, foolish peasants, and passionate lust. May I honor you with my latest work? Why not? I'm open to arts of all kinds. The poem is, for now, entitled Kulipa Naka. The moon shines so bright high in the sky, Kulupa night is upon us. Laughter and music can be heard outside, but the weary knight may not rest. Inside the castle there's no frivolous joy. The fatal matter must be solved. The night is short, the time of year, so let's make the best of it while we can. Fire, pleasure, and delight will rule this night. This is great. Thank you, Your Grace. Although I'm not surprised that you find this so delightful, the problem is I cannot continue. I've hit a wall and I cannot write at all. I am desperate for some true inspiration. I strongly believe that seeing your general patrolling would get my creative juices rolling. Therefore, I beg of you, please allow your general to join me to get out of this squeeze. I wish I could help. Perhaps return another time. I will try to keep a general available to assist you. I can see the desire in your eye to hear more can hear the desire in your eye to hear more of my wonderful poetry. I shall be back in 2 weeks. Your general better be ready by then. Well, we'll see. I might change my mind because 2 weeks is a long time. So, here's a peasant. Your Grace, part of our village was flooded. Luckily, no one got hurt, but our homes were devastated. We can use some gold to buy resources to rebuild our houses. Sure. We've been affected by floods recently, too. Here's 12 gold. I believe that should be enough to help you acquire the required resources. This is most magnificent of you, Your Grace. Thank you. Should I have given him that gold? Probably not. But I do want to help the people. Just not all the people at once. Okay. I can't remember. Do I still have my guy or did I send him off? Nope. Should I send the witch? Oh, right. She's busy. Nope. Okay. Because we're going to invite Lord Frederick, though. Frederick. Lord Frederick. All right, so we actually did get a lot done in this episode. We found out more evidence for the investigation as to who killed King Talus. We now have multiple agents, which is something that I was really looking forward to, so I'm glad that we finally have those. And we have explored so many new areas on our map, but it is time for this episode to be over, and I will see you next time.